What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Friday, August 9th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what happened to the Dog Rune token in the past 24 hours. Dog has actually broke past our resistance level of around 0.0033. That's roughly 330 million, went as high as 340 million, which is kind of crazy. Now, why did that token specifically pump? Well, we're going to be talking about how Dog is correlated with Bitcoin, how's that been performing over the past day, and then also the past 7 days. Of course, we're going to look into charting analysis to see where the Dog Rune token stands, but also share with you why Dog is ready to pump with Bitcoin's bull rally in this bull cycle. I'm going to share with you my personal opinion why this is the #1 meme coin on Bitcoin compared to other top dog meme coins on other blockchains. You are not ready for what you're about to hear in this video. So with that said, please be sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. Now, regarding the market cap, this did almost get close to 350 million in terms of its market cap, but it has actually retraced back. But you may be concerned, is this just the Dog Rune token? Of course not. The reason it retraced back is because we just saw that Bitcoin retrace back too. It went from 62,000 hovering around $60,000. Now let's look back on the Dog Rune token. Now, when you look over the past day or so with the Dog Rune token in correlation to Bitcoin, you may think, oh no, it looks like the Dog Rune token is underperforming and is taking a further dip. As we always mention in our channel, whatever happens to Bitcoin is ultimately going to affect altcoins, gaming altcoins, and meme coins, especially the Dog Rune token. So if Bitcoin takes a dump, this will take a dump harder. But check this out. If I look over the past 7 days, wow, would you notice that we were actually above Bitcoin's price? This is why we talk about leveraging your Bitcoin, even though this is not financial advice, but we've noticed that when you're leveraging your Bitcoin with Dog, it actually performs better. So say for instance, when Bitcoin was taking a dip and Dog took a dip, if you had put your Bitcoin into Dog, then basically whenever Bitcoin was going to pump, which was right around here, remember, you see this pump right here? That's when your Bitcoin would actually be worth more because you can always sell this Dog token for Bitcoin, but it's better to hodl because the market cap is so low, 300 million. Remember, Dog used to be at a 970 million market cap without any tier 1 exchange listing. So this is why it's really important to say hodl, do not sell when there's fear in the market, because if you had just held on right over here back on August 3rd, you would still be at the exact same price point and higher. That's kind of crazy, right? To think that you're up 3.98%. Now let's look at the charting analysis. Remember, we did talk about that we did break out this resistance level above 330 million, but we've now slightly retraced back to the around 300 million market cap. Now, what does this mean? It means that right now this resistance level is pretty much a resistance level. It is trying to hold back Dog as much as possible. But this just gives you a sign that we're potentially going to break out very soon. In my perspective, I think Bitcoin is wanting to bull rally really hard, and what that's going to do with the Dog Rune token is not only pushing it to all-time highs, but also the percentage-wise, you'll get more quality and value by having your Bitcoin stored in Dog rather than just keeping it within Bitcoin. That's just my own personal opinion. So hopefully we break past this resistance level because there's really nothing stopping it from getting up to the 450 million market cap because that's the next resistance target. So right now we're just kind of standing back, waiting to see what happens, and it's okay if things just consolidate from here on out, but we'll keep you guys updated next Monday. Now let's pay attention to the top 100 wallets that Dog BTC always keeps the community up to date. Now with these top 100 wallets, we noticed that yesterday it was a big day of accumulation from the top 100. As you can see here, mainly a lot of them were in green. And that's really a bullish sign. The reason you want to pay attention to that is because you want to understand that these whales, even though they have a large portion of these Dog Rune tokens, and maybe they bought at the top, maybe they bought it at the bottom, but regardless, they're not trying to dump their tokens, they're trying to buy more. Typically, when I watch whales buy into a token, it shows the conviction and that they're removing their emotions out of this. They're paying attention to how meme coins perform on different blockchains, but they also keep in an equation Bitcoin's liquid market cap that hasn't been exposed yet for the Dog Rune token or just the Rune ecosystem in general. Now, what's really fascinating is that over the past 4 months, we've actually garnered over 10,000 new holders buying into the token, while RSIC is actually dwindling. So sooner or later, the Dog Go to the Moon token is actually going to flip RSIC. Now, the reason I bring this up is because RSIC is actually listed on tier 1 exchanges, and some of these exchanges are like OKX, but not like big ones like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken. And the reason this is important is because Dog Go to the Moon has no team. but RSIC does. And this is why it's going to show you why people are flocking to this specific coin, not just from the Rune communities, but from Solana and Ethereum meme communities. They've recognized the free and fair movement. So they realize that this is 100% community based, while this one's kind of like a team and community based. You don't want a team involved because now you put a lot of pressure on the team members and making the team members deliver something, which kind of leads to something bad. And even Nutter said in late April, and he's regarding RSIC, they were around 130,000 wallets, while we were at 72,000 wallets. After we pass them in the wallet number, I think we can close this chapter and never mention them again. And I think that's really important. So this is another thing I want to talk about teams. So Leonidas had something to say around these kind of things, around expectations. So he said, everybody said that the dog needed an X account. I said, no, only centralized meme coins do that. I said that in a decentralized projects, there are no rules because there is nobody to make or enforce rules. And thus anybody can create a dog account and post as much as they want. So now we have dozens of dog accounts getting hundreds of thousands of impressions every day. My point is that the dog army doesn't just talk about decentralization, it actually lives it, which is very rare in this space and is why we will succeed in the end. The team community paradigm can only get a meme coin so far. If you want to go to $100 billion, everything that I do is 100% volunteering based. So I don't have a team allocation. I don't have an influencer allocation. Now, if you didn't know, I only actually had one runestone ordinal in my wallet. I was airdropped only 889,000 tokens, just like everybody else who, depending on how many runestone ordinals that they had in their wallet. But after I learned more about the airdrop, the free and fair movement, the no team allocation, the no influencer allocation, that everything was built on 100% community base, that's when I started aping in. And the more and more I understood what dog was, I ended up buying more and more of dog. And that's why I believe in this specific meme coins, because this is the new meta. So another thing I want to share with you is that why can the dog rune token perform really well in this cycle? Well, Alex Becker had nothing to do with this specific dog rune token or even talking about runes in general, but I want to bring this up because he brings up a really good point. Now, Alex Becker is a YouTuber, and he's also the founder of Neo Tokyo, which is an NFT collection on Ethereum. He says Bitcoin going north of 300,000 is likely, nearly guaranteed. Altcoins having perhaps the dumbest insane bull markets in history as Bitcoin heads here is a given. It's that easy. Now, it's not just, any other dumb altcoin out there. We're talking about gaming altcoins, but more specifically rune tokens. I believe that rune tokens, because they're built on Bitcoin, this is why the rune tokens are positioned are going to skyrocket in this bull cycle. Now, here's an example that a chart I made today. This is layer ones versus the top meme coins on their native chains. These are the dog meme coins. So pay attention because the dog rune token roughly has a 300 million market cap at the time of this recording. And that's a very small dot in this specific Bitcoin $1 trillion market cap, $1.2 trillion to be more exact. When you look at Shiba Inu's price, right now the current market cap is $8.1 billion. It used to be around $40 billion at its all-time high price. That was in the last bull market in 2021. Well, if you think about it, it actually is a really big dot because right now Ethereum's market cap is $300 billion. The reason right now Shiba Inu is doing really well is because there's already the technology for swaps on decentralized exchanges and also on centralized exchanges to allow you to buy the specific token. There really isn't any established DEX out there or initial swap or a centralized exchange listing that's a tier 1 for even the Rune ecosystem just yet. Remember, we're only 4 months into the birth of runes. But the same thing can be said with like Dog Whiff Hat, right? Dog Whiff Hat is the top meme coin of Solana, $1.7 billion market cap. But just look at the market cap of Solana, it's $7 billion at the time of this recording. So right now, you have no idea what's going to happen because right now, once the Rune ecosystem even reaches 1% or even 5% of Bitcoin's market cap, the dog rune token is gonna blow your minds in terms of its market cap. It's gonna be crazy. So that's why I say it's not too late to buy into the dog rune token because right now, this to me is the new meta. This is gonna be the #1 meme coin narrative of this cycle. So pay attention, make sure to study dog. Just don't go aping it without educating yourself. You have to understand the risk and management of this because no matter what, there's going to be volatility. So don't go into this with an emotional purpose. You have to go into this through a data and analytics point of view. Because if you focus on this dog rune token by your emotions. You're going to emotionally sell when things are down, and then you're going to emotionally buy when your things are pumping, and you're not supposed to be doing that. So think like a smart investor, think like a smart trader, think like a shark. Don't think emotionally. So hopefully that's enough for you to understand over the weekend how you think about. But hopefully I will see you guys either next Monday or Tuesday, because on Monday I'm actually going to Disneyland. So I don't think I'll be able to make a video on Monday, but I'll see you guys probably on Tuesday. So until then, we'll see what happens over the weekend. But I do wish everybody well and have a wonderful weekend. So by supporting this channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.